Hey, good evening, folks. How is everybody? Doing okay, can't complain. I thought we could chew through some headlines tonight and see what's going on in the world. Although, since this is clown world, do we really want to know? Let's start off with this one because I thought this one was hysterical. It was my absolute favorite thing from yesterday. The AstroTurf DNC car parade after Biden's acceptance speech, trumped by creepy Joe Biden truck parade. So, I don't know who did it and I don't know how. But these guys took a bunch of box trucks and I don't know if they're coated with LEDs or they had projectors on the inside and thin walls or something. But they're splashing images up. Antifa for Biden. Rioters and looters for Biden. Don't make me again with the whatever the hell it was that fell to its knees and screamed when the election results came out for Trump. You know, with the green shirt and hat, the glasses. Absolutely brutal, and these guys circled, and so it was a fleet of trucks. I was friggin' howling watching the clip. Oh my god. I don't really see how Joe Biden has a shot in hell that everybody keeps thinking he does. I mean, quite literally, outside of fraud. Who's voting for this fucking guy? Nobody sees him. He can't speak. He's hidden away. He flubs his lines off the fucking teleprompter. And Kamala Harris is his running mate. I don't know. Are they giving away crack with every mail-in voter envelope or something? Oh, senior citizens in Florida rally for Joe Biden with a golf cart caravan. Oh, he's hitting that base. I am actually impressed that there are that many senior citizens with that much dementia that can still drive golf carts, even in Florida. I thought he was shooting for that hard left Antifa terrorist base, but folks, I gotta tell you, I do not see how he can fucking win. I just don't. And all that means is you have to be twice as fucking vigilant. Quite honestly, I have heard this said on more than one occasion. If Trump wins, they're going to burn down the cities they already burnt down. Okay. I would say this time, if Trump wins the election and they start that shit, it'll be mopped up clean and quick. There will be none of this. I have to worry about re-election bullshit. I don't give a fuck. You know, the word racist has no meaning in the country anymore. They've used it so often, it means fucking nothing. You're racist. Yeah, and don't care. Excuse me. It never worked on me anyway. Because I have to value your opinion before what you say to me means anything. That's called common sense. I don't give a fuck what some stranger calls me. Fuck you. But there are a lot of weak people out there that do. Even they don't care anymore. They're not buying the bullshit anymore. You're a racist. And? You know, when the Ken and Karens aren't buying it anymore, you're pretty much fucked. And this is an example of why. Fake hate. Black Democrat faked and filmed her own beating and kidnapping. And she did it for votes. She even posted it online. That is called the Tawana Brawley play. And if you don't know who Tawana Brawley is, she's the girl that made Al Sharpton's career as a race baiter. She's like 12 or 13, and I guess she had fucked off to go hang with her boyfriend and do what 12 and 13-year-old hood rats do. She realized she was in deep shit because she obviously broke curfew or whatever. So she smeared herself with dog shit and incorrectly spelled eat shit on herself. E-T-E, if I remember correctly. And then said 2 or 3 white cops did it. Huge in the 80s, huge. Oh, look it up, Tawana Brawley. She still hasn't paid those guys, by the way. She's a fucking nurse in the South somewhere. Or she should be in jail. Huge. And this was back in the days when Al was fat and wore jogging suits and lots of gold. And I mean velvet jogging suits. Go back and look it up. Look at the pictures. Fucking hell. But same thing. Well, I'm going to kidnap myself. I'm going to beat myself and I'm going to obviously has to blame it on the right because no offense, even what's that movie? Zootopia, right? That movie, Zootopia? It's got animals in it. Granddaughter loves it. The movie Zootopia has the Cape Buffalo for a police sergeant. He wouldn't go near her. She that scary looking. My buddy called her a ghettopotamus. Pretty funny. So I don't know if you understand how this works, but if you're doing that to garner votes, that would be election fraud and jail. Give a fuck what color you are. They are not sending their best and their brightest, folks. White House reporter mocks President Trump over the death of his brother, Robert Trump. Not only are they not sending the best or the brightest, we're talking some real class here. Followed up by this fucking gem. Mom, call 911. Biden supporters attack a 7-year-old boy outside the DNC convention for wearing a red MAGA hat. He's fucking 7. You are adults and you're picking on a 7-year-old. And you have no idea how lucky you are that I ain't that kid's father and I wasn't there. Otherwise, this would be a viral video of a completely different kind. What the fuck are these people thinking? The kid's goddamn 7. They're going to harass him because he had the nerve to wear the wrong colors in their hood. Think. And when these people say that they are the best and the brightest and they're the intelligentsia and you're the great unwashed in flyover country, who's brainwashing who here? Okay? That's how bad these idiots have fucking gotten it. Brennan interviewed for 8 hours by Durham. Not a target per Brennan spokesperson. I'm likely to believe them. Well, let's see what Durham has to say. Oh yeah, Joe Brennan's spokespersons just say, nope, that's it, we're fucked. He caught us. We were in there for 8 hours. I mean, we're more than dick deep in trouble. No, folks, no. Not trusting that piece of shit as far as I can throw him. This one was pretty funny, and this one will tie into the next couple. Chicago police arrest woman who posted her looting video to Facebook. It's the one where you can see her carrying shit out of the store, and she goes, I can't breathe! I can't breathe! She's yelling that George Floyd bullshit. I said it before, and I'll say it again, folks. 2-3 years ago, I was seeing videos of black kids, boys, males, whatever, getting arrested. And the first thing they say when you put the cuffs on is, I can't breathe. The cuffs are on your hands. Where are your fucking lungs? In your wrists? They do that because then they can get the medical. Okay? If you say, I can't breathe, I have to take you to the hospital to be evaluated. Do you know that? I know. So when I worked in the hospital, I would see these assholes all the fucking time. It's a scam. And while I am one of these people that actually believes that we have way too many laws and statutes on the books, I'd add that one. If you're committing just another act of fucking fraud while we're trying to arrest you, all you have to do... I know it's going to be hard for you guys to believe. I've been arrested. It happens. I did some stupid shit, and some police officers were nice enough to stop me from doing some stupid shit, and they gave me some jewelry and took me in and put me in a little cubicle until one of my friends came and got me out of the little cubicle. Anyway, that cost me $6-7 grand back before they put the new harder, harsher DUI laws in. I fucked up and I paid. Do I do it now? No, shit happens. But I've been arrested. You know what I didn't tell the cops while they were arresting me? I didn't say, pigs in a blanket, let them burn. I didn't say, I can't breathe. I didn't say, your mother's a fucking whore and spit on them. Do you know why? Because I'm not an idiot. And a couple of days back, I did a video and we took the black population. Let me rephrase this. Call of Duty has Yuri Bezmenov on their cover now. And I don't play video games, so I don't know what it is, but I saw a thing on it online. It's not a Cold War scenario. It's a PSYOP scenario. Yuri, in case you don't know, was a Sargon video. Look up Sargon's page, and in the bottom, he's got 4 hours of Yuri interviews who explains this all out. Part of what the Soviets did was to turn these dopey white fucking people who were the core of the country, the strength of the country, into these guilty fucking sheeple. This goes back to calling people racist. You're racist. Don't call me a racist. Fuck you. It worked. Look at these morons now. So, we took the black population and all this imaginary white guilt. Now remember, the majority of white people in this country had absolutely nothing to do with slavery, and they don't have ancestors connected to that. I knew one person growing up in New York whose family had a connection to the Civil War. No. Revolutionary War. Other than that, I mean, maybe in the South you got people who have deep-rooted connection, but the rest of the country basically doesn't. Just so you know. And that wasn't that long ago. It was 1865. It was 150 some odd years ago, give or take. Just thumbnail it. 155 years ago. But we took the black population and we removed all the responsibility from their lives. Men don't have to raise children. Men didn't have to pay for their children. Women married the government. Women received free shit. It was an atom fucking bomb to black culture. Okay? Before then, there were wealthy black people, and there were high-end black neighborhoods. Larry Elder talks about growing up in Compton when Compton was still a good neighborhood. A good neighborhood. Not the boys in the hood. A good neighborhood. That was all pre-LBJ and the Great Society. Off track. So now, 64, so 36, 56 years later. 56 years later. Shit. I'm 56. There you go. Their culture has devolved to the point where they figure out how to play the game as much as they can. So when they find out, when you say, I can't breathe, you have to take them in and have them evaluated before you take them in and book them. I don't know what the fucking difference is. Me personally, book me and get me the fuck out of here already. Okay? I fucked up, I got caught. But that's my white privilege showing. This whole black thing, I don't get it. But I wasn't raised under that. And there's a lot of black people who are not happy with the fact that that is now representative of black culture. Trust me. Oh, these people. So, Portland rioter Marquise Love viciously assaulted another white man before the brutal attack on the driver. And I don't know if you've seen it, but he was the guy who ran up and literally just unloaded a kick to this guy's face. The guy's alive, thank God. But he's on the ground. He's already had the shit beat out of him because he was stupid enough to A, not be carrying, B, get involved with I think they said it was a transgender woman who these guys were just fucking with. Stealing her shit, or his shit, or stealing shit, taking the backpack, got the transition meds in there, stealing the skateboard, homeless. These guys are picking on him because they're fucking pussy wimp douchebags. And this guy does the right thing because he has white privilege. He gets out of his truck and says, fucking leave her alone. What the fuck is your problem? And then they swarm on him because that's what they fucking do. For them, there is no strength in the singularity. The strength is in numbers only. If you corner one singularly, they pretty much urinate on themselves to keep you from beating the fuck out of them. Like when the idiots told women, well, if you pee yourself, they're less likely to rape you. You know when they're less likely to rape you? When you fucking shoot them. Saying. Anyway, that douchebag went on the fucking run. And he had the balls to be on social media saying, oh man, I'm going to be going to jail and I need money. Go fund me. Bye, douchebag. So now he's got 2 charges. Luckily for him, he skated. Luckily for him, he skated on the murder charge. But, that's what I'm looking for. Luckily for him, he skated on the murder charge. Manslaughter charge probably is what it would have been. I don't know if it counts as premeditated. If you're in the middle of a riot and you fucking kill somebody, probably should. Tim Pool likes to say that they run their game plan to just the edge of serious charges, and he very well might be right. And who knows what this fucking douchebag's connection is to anything. But now they got him for 2 attacks on camera. His asshole's gonna be looking, oh, not so good when he gets out of the fucking joint. But wait, there's more. Another Portland rioter who assaulted transgender person, even they don't know what the fuck it is, before attack on Adam Hayner, that was the moron that got out of the truck and doesn't carry, but I can guarantee you he carries now. I can also guarantee you he don't fucking stop for these idiots anymore. Identified by 4chan. Excellent. Oh, apparently this rocket scientist is Tawana, I don't know. It's one of those imaginary names that they think anchors them back to the motherland. Last name is Lindrith. My name's Teal, like the color. Then what are we doing with the E-A-N-N-A on the back end? My privilege won't allow me to pronounce gobbledygook. So apparently, that's the one we're looking for. Another member of the Portland riot mob who attacked a transgender person in the moments leading up to the brutal assault on Adam Hayner has seemingly been identified by users on the anonymous message board 4chan. So allegedly it's Tawana Lindrith. Tawana Dorothea Linzeth is the person believed to be one of the assailants and has been arrested multiple times during the riots because thank God cashless bail is there. Here's a ticket. Just show up when you feel like it. Scout's honor. Including assaulting a police officer. Hey. Like I said, if Trump wins, what do they have left to burn down? You've seen what happens when they go out into the hinterlands of the suburbs and stuff, and then they realize that those aren't the sheeple that live in the fucking city. Those are the people who drive pickup trucks and have guns. You know, who love their families, want to keep them safe. Probably have that racist red, white, and blue flag. Unlike the, I don't know what the fuck, that red, black, blue monstrosity they showed during the Democratic convention horrible music video. Steven Stills is a fucking moron and dead to me now too. At the end of the first night. Whatever. Well, Keith's Love was booked shortly after 5:30 a.m. local time in Multnomah County Detention Center. And they had best be keeping his ass in there. Then again, it's Portland, so what's the fucking odds? Fuck. Democrat Senator Tom Carper caught spewing profanities on hot mic during Postal Service hearings, which basically means he got caught with his pants down because he was trying to push a false narrative, because Orange Man's bad and mail-in voting is the only way to defeat the coronavirus and get Joe Biden elected by, I'm not going to say fraud, I'm going to say fraud. Meanwhile, Postmaster General Louis DeJoy comes out swinging and sets the record straight on the Democrats' post office conspiracy theories. And now you know why that guy's sitting there with his ass fucking hanging out in the breeze going, fuck. Yeah, another one collapsed. They're running out of fucking games to run. And if you don't believe me, former Vice President Joe Biden's speech last night was full of fluff, while at times he sounded like he agreed with President Trump's policies. But his major blunder came at the end and went virtually unnoticed. That's because everybody was in a fucking coma by the time he got out of his fucking basement. Former Obama Vice President Joe Biden accepted his party's nomination last night with a speech at the DNC when Biden wasn't complaining about President Trump or slandering his actions while president. Biden actually sounded like he might agree with the policies. Of course, Biden and Obama sent jobs to China, so it's no wonder China and Iran want a Biden victory. But the biggest blunder of the night was when Biden said, "There's never been anything we've been able to accomplish when we've done it together." He's not demented, folks. He doesn't have dementia. He's just got a really bad stutter. Which leads to this story. Van Jones lets the cat out of the bag. As long as Joe Biden didn't embarrass himself, we were going to come out and praise him. Well, no shit, Sherlock, because the mainstream media is the propaganda arm of the Democratic National Convention and the New World Order globalist scum. If it's not apparent to you, then you need to, I don't know what you need to do. It cannot be any more glaringly fucking obvious at this point. It just cannot. It's there. Big and bright and bold. People don't care. Orange Man's bad. I've been programmed. If you say it's the Soviets again, they don't exist anymore, that doesn't mean their plans, which were well laid and executed, because I've said it before and I will say it again, 23 and a half minutes, we're fucking out of here. The Russians are chess players. They took the long game. They never expected Reagan to break them economically. But he did. And they fell apart. Because it doesn't fucking work. Is what it is. I also host the theory that says that the 1917 Bolshevik Revolution was fomented by people with a lot of money and no interest in Russia becoming the next European world power and supplanting England. Which they would have done. But they murdered the Tsar and his family and his bloodline. And so America became the world power. I'll take it. At least I don't got to speak Russian, and I'm not a big fan of borscht. Borscht. At least he's trying to go fast. Alright, folks, thanks for stopping by, putting some eyeballs on here. I appreciate you looking in. New folks, thanks for signing up. It is my pleasure to have you here. Remember, your friends owe you a beer for making you watch my shit now. Alright, I will catch you on the next one, you folks. Have a good evening. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Wash your hands. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. Honestly. Just be happy, okay? Take a minute. reflect on how short life is and how good it is to be fucking happy. Adios.